Here's an uncomfortable truth. Most firefighters get their life insurance backwards. They wait until they have time to think about it or until something scares them into action. A bad call, a close friend's diagnosis, a near miss on the job. By then, you've already lost the best years to lock in your rate. I'm Marcel, firefighter advocate, 5 years out. And today we're talking about the one financial decision that's cheapest the day you're hired and gets more expensive every single year you wait. If you're going to carry life insurance, and almost every firefighter with a family should, the math says get it before 40, get a 30-year term, and get enough to actually replace your income. Let's break down why. Term life insurance rates are based on your age and health at the moment you buy the policy, and then they're locked in for the entire term. That means a 30-year-old firefighter who buys a 30-year term today is locking in that price until he's 60. A 45-year-old buying the same 30-year term is locking in a rate until he's 75, but he's paying a 45-year-old's premium for all 30 of those years, not a 30-year-old's. The gap isn't small. Buying in your late 20s or early 30s can mean paying a fraction of what you'd pay if you wait until your mid 40s for the exact same coverage. Here's the part that matters most. Your health only goes one direction over a 25-year fire career. Knees, back, blood pressure, cardiac stuff, all of it trends the wrong way. Every year you wait is a year you're betting your health stays exactly the same or gets better. That's not a bet I'd take. So if you take a 30-year term out before 40, say at 38, that policy carries you to 68, close enough to 70 that by the time it ends, your kids are grown, the mortgage is likely gone, and your pension and investments have had decades to build up. The policy covers you exactly when you need it and tapers off right when you need it less. I know whole life gets pitched hard, especially to firefighters, because reps know we have stable incomes and good benefits. Here's the simple version of why I don't recommend it as your primary coverage. Term gives you roughly 10 to 15 times more coverage for the same premium as whole life. That's not a small difference. That's the difference between a $1 million policy and a $75,000 policy for the same monthly payment. Whole life isn't a scam. It's just usually the wrong tool for the job. It's built for people who've already maxed out their 457B, their Roth, their other investments, and want one more guaranteed market proof asset. That's not most of us in our 30s and 40s building a career. The smarter move: buy the cheap, high coverage term policy and put the difference, what you would have spent on whole life, into your 457B or Roth instead. Over 30 years, that difference compounds into real money. Whole life's cash value rarely keeps pace. $1 million policy sounds like a big number, but think about what it actually has to do if the worst happens. It needs to pay off the house, cover years of expenses while your spouse adjusts, help with kids' education, maybe replace a chunk of the income your pension survivor benefit doesn't fully cover, depending on which option you choose at retirement. When you add that up, mortgage payoff, few years of living expenses, education costs, $1 million isn't excessive. For most firefighter families, it's close to the right number to actually replace what's lost, not just soften the blow. And because term is so cheap relative to whole life, getting to that $1 million number while you're young is genuinely affordable. That's the whole point. Buy the coverage you actually need while it's cheap to do it. Before 40, 30-year term, $1 million. That combination covers your highest risk years. Young kids, big mortgage, single income if something happens, and rides you almost to 70, right around when your pension and investments take over the job your life insurance was doing. If you're past 40 and don't have coverage yet, don't let this become a, well, I missed the window excuse. The rates go up, but the coverage still matters. Get quotes now rather than waiting another year. If you're early in your career and watching this, this is the cheapest day of the rest of your life to lock this in. Don't wait for a scare to make the decision for you. I'm Marcel, firefighter advocate, 5 years out, every step documented. I'll see you in the next one.